Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
I'll take you for a ride.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome everybody to the last episode that is under the banner of Weisscast. That's right. Under the banner of Weisscast. Weisscast, the name is officially changing to... We'll talk about that later. But if you were worried, Weisscast is still going to be the name of the production studio, the network.
It's still the umbrella name
network.
of the podcast that Aaron here produces.
It will be a Weisscast show.
I thought it was a Weisscast production.
Same thing. I am your host, Aaron Weiss, alongside my wife, the Duchess of Decatur, Erica J. Weiss.
Hello, everybody. Happy to be here.
And, of course, we are joined by the two coolest cats in Covington, Caleb and Megan Peeler.
Oh, thanks for having us
up?
today.
And today we're live in person.
We are live in person.
We are alive in person.
Not that would make much difference to your ears. Yes, it's true. We are alive.
And we are persons.
Oh, God.
Some would say we're people.
Oh.
We purple people eaters.
No,
Could be.
we don't.
I will never eat person.
On record. On God, on record.
I've never ate a person, and I am not purple. I think I only even own one purple shirt.
Aaron, stop drinking water.
Sorry, I was doing a social experiment for the last 30 seconds. I wanted to see if you guys could get onto a topic without me saying, hey, so what are we going to talk about?
Oh, I thought you had more to introduce. Sorry.
No?
You usually have some housekeeping, so we were trying to be considerate of what you
Oh,
normally
right.
do.
We do have housekeeping. Housekeeping is
Oh, Duchess.
all of the shows, except for probably Weiss Camera Action, are changing name. That includes Weisscast Games, which made its return this past Friday.
I saw. With old Bry Boy.
With old Bry Boy. Don't worry, you don't have to search something new if you're already subscribed. It will be in the same feed going forward. I think we will be starting the name change with next week's episode. So mark your calendars, folks.
Get excited.
Get countdown.
Mark your calendars for sometime in mid-February.
Yep.
Because we don't know when the
It
episode
could
is
be
going
Valentine's Day.
Ooh.
Sexy stuff.
Nope.
That's
Not here.
No.
Not with this.
we're all married.
Not with this group.
Yeah, but not to each other.
Yeah. To our perspective.
Okay, we're gonna stop. I would like to stop.
Anywho,
Someone do their topic.
sports, huh?
Sports.
I'm gonna kick it to Erica with sports.
Thanks for kicking it to me. I don't know how to do a sports voice. Anyways, I was thinking about sports because the other day,
Just a joke.
the whole day, I was in the mood to go play softball at Murphy Candler Park. Which, for those who don't know me personally, that's literally all I did from the time I was 4 until I was 18. You could usually find me at Murphy Candler Park, which is my little league in Dunwoody / Brookhaven, where I played softball forever, starting with t-ball, went on to coach pitch, went on to fast pitch, and before you knew it, I was 18 years old. It was crazy times. So fun. My dad was my coach most years, and that was a lot of fun. And I was not a competitive softball player. I just was there to have fun and to have a little exercise and to make friends. I really didn't care if I lost. It was just really all for the fun of it all. And I just was missing softball. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about if y'all ever did sports growing up, and if you did. Like, I know kind of about Aaron's sports history, and I know vaguely that, like, you swam, Megan, but I don't know, like,
once or twice.
you know, something like that. But I don't know, like, about you, Caleb, or I know that you did marching band, which I would, like, put in the sports category for sure. But I just wanted to talk about like sports and childhood sports because it just sounds so fun right now. Also, I swam too, Megan.
I did know that. I know you mentioned that before.
Also, not in a competitive way. I was usually the slowest girl in my heat because they would usually put me in the last heat because I was a slow poke. So it was usually me and the other girl who was also a slow poke doing the 50-meter butterfly.
Ooh.
And not breaking any records. But I would get my little blue first place ribbon because the other girl was slightly slower than me. So there you have it.
Hey, look at that.
Anyways, that's my little sports history. I can go into more detail as the conversation goes on, but I wanted to hear from you guys.
So, my family is very sports oriented. So I have 2 older brothers, and they all did sports all growing up. And my parents also did sports growing up. Have all been coaches or is currently a coach. One literally works for a tennis like league in like the county they live in. So I couldn't get away with not doing sports. That would not be okay. I would probably have been disowned. If somehow I'd been like, I'm not going to do sports, they'd probably been like, are you our child? I don't know. But, so I have done some sort of sport since, I guess, like, if we, like, dance, because I did ballet when I was little, and I, like, did gymnastics, and then I did softball for, like late, I think it was late elementary until freshman year of high school. And I was, like, definitely competitive. I did care about, like, getting better and, like, the team doing well. But really who was competitive was my mother. So, I was always told by, like, my coaches, like, I needed to be more aggressive. And I just, like, couldn't quite always get there. But, so I did softball. I did 1 year travel ball, and I think that's what broke me, was doing a year of travel ball.
I can see
and that could have been a reality TV show on that team.
Oh my god.
Because that was my, like, 8th grade year or whatever. And I remember going into high school, it was kind of expected I would probably do softball in high school. And I remember just breaking down crying to my mom, like, I do not want to do softball. I'm over softball. And she was like, just try, like, 1 year, like, in high school, maybe be different. Was not different. I wanted to be done. I was like, it's fun in a lot of ways. I really enjoy sports and, like, having friends and, like, having an activity to do. But I remember just being so done with softball. And also when I was doing softball, I started swimming at the same time. So a lot of the times we're doing at least 2 sports at once, I would say. So I started swimming my 7th grade year. And that was the sport that really stuck. So I swam from 7th grade up until I graduated college. So I don't know how many years that is. That's not 10 years,
like
I guess.
that,
Yeah. So I really did like swimming. I really loved it. It was a very fun sport. And then in high school, I swam usually year-round. I did softball that 1 year. I also did track and field for 2 years with discus, really. I also did girls weightlifting all 4 years of high school.
Whoa.
So sports was like, if I wasn't doing a sport, there was not a time where I wasn't doing a sport.
Right.
There was no break of sports, because a lot of times, even during, like, the season I was doing girls weightlifting, I was probably also swimming on the year-round team, on, like, the club team. And I really loved doing that. And then I only did swimming in college. I couldn't bear to think of doing anything else. But yeah, sports are a very big deal in my family, and, like, I think really more than anything, my parents just wanted me to be active and, like, doing something.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, it was a big deal. I think in a lot of ways I would kind of resent it, because I'm like, I just, like, want to go home and, like, chill out.
Yeah.
But usually I either from school went to a practice of some sort or a game, or it's like I would go home and then my parents would come pick me up, like, an hour maybe later, and then I'd go to practice. So there was definitely points where I was doing probably way too much at the same time, because I'd, like, go from, like, softball practice to, like, swim practice, and I'd be like, I'm dying, everyone.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, and in competitions, like I said, I never got super competitive. I definitely cared, but I was always told I need to be more aggressive. My mom definitely wanted me to be more aggressive, but I am not that aggressive or competitive in general. So I do love sports. I think they're really great. I think they can be really great if they are, I don't know if done right is the right thing, because I think there's definitely aspects. I was really lucky in my weightlifting experience it wasn't, at least for me, an unhealthy experience with like body image, because I think that was like a big thing, because a lot of it's based off your weight,
Right.
and like how you're going to compete and everything. And there definitely can be really unhealthy practices that come out of that. Same with like wrestling or
Yeah,
any
I think about
weight-based-
wrestling with that for sure.
That one probably much more intense, at least my experience with weightlifting in
Yeah.
our team. But there's definitely like moments during different sports activities where it's like definitely, because I mean your body's doing the action, so your body's going to be kind of put on spotlight in question on like how it's performing. So I think it can really be done very well and very right. But I've also seen just other people's experience of how it can be very harmful in that way. But otherwise, I love sports. I like doing sports. I do not keep up with sports. There's not a sport.
yeah.
Swimming, I never really kept up with sports or
Right.
like watched other people's like professional or college or whatever. My family loves just randomly when there's a football game on, just talking about the game, and I'm lost. I'm like, I don't even know who's playing.
I'm
I
on
don't
that
know what's
group chat
happening.
too, and I'm lost.
Yeah, Caleb's lost. We're all just like, there was a football game on tonight. That would be us on the Super Bowl too, where it's like my family's talking about it. I'm like, what's happening tonight? And then they'd probably remove me from the group or something.
Right.
But
Blocked from the chat.
yeah, and my brothers, they all did the same kind of thing of like multiple sports all at once. And like my oldest brother did football in college, and yeah, and like almost kind of embarrassingly, we had like superlatives in high school, and I don't think I really should have been, but I was most athletic. And I
that's
feel
cool,
like
though.
it was based off more quantity than actually like quality of how I was in those sports. And also my dad was a coach at the school. I don't know, like I feel like when I was like, there's like definitely the other girls who were like in the running. I was like, I was always pretty medium to a little bit above average, and like skill wise, I was never like super great or like anything like
You're
that.
like the girl that won the Grammy, and you're like, I don't know why I won when
gosh.
Grande is right there.
Honestly, and I'm kind of like, hold on.
Where Alfred was there just like changing all the votes.
Oh yeah, he literally probably doesn't even know that I was ever most athletic.
would.
No, but it was just like, I think most of the reason I even won that, and there's like I think a kind of funny picture of me like with all these like random sports equipment around me or whatever. That's like, I know there are other girls who like really excelled in their sport, and in my head that would be like most athletic. But anyway, sports were a very big part of my life, and I think if anything, I more enjoy doing like a sports activity than like actually exercising or like going to a gym or something. I'd much rather do an activity, like go play racquetball or go play this or do this, rather than like I'm gonna go to a gym.
That is a lot of fun. Like, if you can get some friends together. That was a great
Yes.
thing about when I lived in the community center in college. Was like, the bottom floor of the community center was a gymnasium.
Oh yeah.
So we just go and like grab some basketballs, or we would go and like
Yes.
do flag football or ultimate frisbee or whatever, and that was always a lot of fun. So
That
I
is
miss
fun.
doing that.
Oh,
If
yeah.
we had a gymnasium, we would be up in there.
Or a yard.
I have
Or
one
a
more
yard.
thought
If we
that I
had a
just remembered.
yard.
Neither of us have yards.
No yards. I also know the moments where I wasn't, I guess for whatever reason, doing a sport, I would just be put into random sports that I never really, I may have showed interest, but like I remember I did a volleyball camp for 1 week. No idea why. I never pursued it any more than that.
You had like
And
a
I did-
free week, and your parents were like, you're gonna do volleyball now.
Honestly, that could have been it. And I did like the basketball for like the YMCA for like a little bit, and that was also like, why am I in this right now? I
Yeah.
don't understand. So it really was like, if you're free, you're probably gonna be put into doing some sort of sport, which I'm thankful my parents could even like do that for me, and
Yeah,
like
for
definitely
sure.
great experiences come out of it. But I know there was definitely times where I was like resenting having to like go from practice to practice and game
Yeah,
to
man.
game, and feeling a lot of pressure from mostly, I love my mom, she is great, but my mom was definitely kind of like a coach as well to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, sports, big deal.
I did not have that parental pressure, which I'm pretty thankful for. But I was always like, I say always, a lot of the time growing up interested in playing sports. I played t-ball and rec league up through like third or fourth grade, and then I took a couple years off and started playing at my middle school. when I was in middle school. So I played baseball a lot. I think through 9th grade I played baseball. And I started playing football in 5th grade. And I played that through 10th grade. And there were a couple times in there where I wanted to get out of it. And I, of course, football is one of those sports where if you're not like actively in season and practicing and stuff, you're in the weight room 3 times a week.
Right.
And the other 2 times a week you're doing cardio, so you're doing running. And yeah, I got to be pretty good in the weight room. I mean, my bench press was 385 pounds.
Whoa.
Okay. My deadlift was 500 pounds.
Whoa.
That like actually blows my
This
mind.
is like, I don't know, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and my squat wasn't as impressive. My squat was like, I think my squat was like 350 or 400.
Okay.
So
Yeah, easy.
but I mean, like for the other things that I was doing,
Yeah,
like,
comparatively.
yeah, it just wasn't as impressive. Yeah, I did enjoy weightlifting. My school didn't have like any like competitive weightlifting or anything like that. It was just like training for other sports. I played rec basketball a couple years. I didn't really like that as much. I never played soccer. I'm just trying to go through the sports that my school had in my head. My school didn't have like marching band. I was in like our pep band. We did have like a band at football games, but they didn't march. Yeah, I think I definitely have more positive memories with sports. The only reason I stopped playing is because my coach kind of took the fun out of it, out of football. And actually, I think that he was a better coach and maybe better guy than the coach before him. But for whatever reason, I liked playing under him better. Like, there was one time I was in 9th grade and I was on a varsity football team. I just rode the bench, but I was on the team. And like half of the seniors skipped practice and the coach didn't come out of his office.
Oh.
He was so mad.
Probably gonna beat someone up.
And the other coaches had us do conditioning the whole practice.
Oh my gosh.
Like, so they were, I don't understand. I never understood.
Yeah.
They're like letting their anger out on the wrong person.
Yeah,
Right.
I never understood that. Like, I feel like, well, coaches aren't always the most educated. Like, sometimes. Oh wait, I'm so sorry, Megan's family. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Just to let you know, because my parents definitely listen to this all the time.
Jody
and Alfred are idiots.
So
no, I'm just kidding.
here's
They're
the
really,
thing.
They have masters. They both have masters.
They both have masters?
Yeah, sorry, this does not make sense. There's only one person in my family who doesn't have a master's.
But they feel like
an idiot, right? He's a coach. He is a coach.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, go on.
No, I should have said in my experience, the coaches that I had.
I don't know how much my dad leads with like knowledge when he's coaching. Honestly, like with like book smart, no, he's not leading with that when he's coaching.
I just can't see. Not say your dad's like dumb or anything. I just can't see Alfred sitting down and writing a paper.
No,
that's just not Alfred.
No, he'd always jokes about like. He's like, I know my college had a library. Never went there. Anyway, go on.
That's a very like
football coach
jock thing to say.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. So I ended up getting out of like organized sports in like after 10th grade. And I mean, of course, we all like 3 of us went to the same school. We didn't have much of like
rec or like
not
intramural?
Like, yes, we had some, but it wasn't like that great. It wasn't very well organized.
No, it was very much like it didn't like go up in ranking or like it didn't.
Right.
You didn't compete against other teams from different schools.
Whereas, like, I'm pretty sure, like, the intramurals at West Georgia were, like, big.
Yeah, very big amongst the fraternities and sororities and campus ministries.
Yeah.
It was always so funny when it would be, like, CCF versus, like, the biggest, like, scariest fraternity. Oh my gosh, literally so embarrassing, but it was so funny.
I did intramural, I think we did intramural Frisbee one year, and my team did okay. We didn't win.
Yeah.
But I did intramural soccer, I think 2 or 3 years, and each time we did it, it was always like we were out there having fun. That was the goal, and we usually did pretty well. But it was always like, I don't say it was ruined by the people, but it was always like the other team would always kind of be take it way too seriously.
It's usually the baseball team.
Like we had a game that was like, time went out, but usually like in soccer, essential rules like, if time runs out, you play until the ball is dead.
Yeah.
And so, like, the ref blew the whistle, our team kept playing, we made a shot, we got the goal. And we're freaking out. Like, that means we're tied. That means, like... And so we were super excited, because I think it was, like, this is the before semifinals.
Quarterfinal.
And so, yeah, that's awesome. Like, and, like, I felt so bad for, like, the ref, because Bryant was our lead person. Mm-hmm. And Bryant... And I don't know who the other team lead was. They argued with the ref for probably like 20 minutes about this call. And eventually Brian was like, you know what, don't worry about it, we're done. And it was just too much drama.
Well, what was the drama?
call?
Like
Oh,
that?
sorry. No, the drama was like, so, like usually in soccer you play until the ball is dead, even after the
so
ball.
what happened?
The other guy was like, oh no, the whistle was blown, the game is over. But he was also a soccer player, so he knew that rule of like he was just wanting to win.
Right.
And that was what was frustrating because it was like,
if you want to win, then I don't like the idea of like trying to like get around something. Like if I feel like the person who wins should be the person who like actually
no
it was more frustrating.
Yeah,
it's
like, the integrity of it all. There you go.
Did you play soccer for a point? You know that you played until the ball was dead.
Yeah, once we're done recording, I need to know who it was.
Some investigating.
Yeah,
Call up Bryant.
I like hearing hot, juicy point goss.
Yeah, let's
Sure,
get
Brian.
Brian.
Like 5 years after it happened.
Let's get Brian on the
Call a
phone for
friend.
sure.
I told him how we're eating pizza tonight. Sorry. Anyway, I'll give more info later. Bye.
But yeah, that's really all my experience with sports is like in college it was more fun things like we'd get people to play Ultimate or get people to play spike ball.
Yeah.
Got pretty good at what's the Can Jam.
Oh, Can
like
Jam.
real good at Can Jam.
Underrated, honestly.
It really is. Honestly, we need a Can Jam set.
I don't know a thing about Cam Jam.
You know what?
Cam Jam?
Cam
Jansen? Did y'all ever read Cam Jansen?
I tried to actively not.
Oh.
I've never heard of him.
Oh. Okay.
Over.
Never mind.
It's not sports, not reading.
Sorry,
Readings for nerds. But yeah, I would love to hear about someone else's sporting.
I think I'm the last one.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sports. Yeah. So yeah, I think I would like I think if I was introduced to sports like or stuck with sports, I would have really enjoyed them. It was just like I think because I just never did them, I was kind of scared to do them. So like when I was like little, I did like when I was like 5 or 6, I did like soccer, but it's like soccer when you're 5 isn't anything. But I quit that. But my mom wanted me to do something active, so she convinced me to do like taekwondo. I like taekwondo, but like I really just want to go home and watch SpongeBob.
That's so fair.
So it was like one night, like one afternoon a week, I go to taekwondo, and it was fun. But it was like I just want to go home. Like that's my thing. So I dropped out of taekwondo and just didn't do anything. And then like in middle school, I forget like why I got interested in basketball, but I did. And so there's like a church league called Upward.
Oh yeah.
They're pretty big, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I did upward basketball through, I think, all 3 years of middle school. And I had fun. I had a lot of fun. I wanted to try out for the school team, but I was scared to. And like, I know one year I tried to go, I didn't know what day it was on. And I came back the next day and found out the first year tryouts happened. And like that day, I tried to talk to the coach, and he was like, "Yeah, you missed the first day, so you can't really join." I'm like,
Man.
Suck it.
but I think even if I like just knowing like I wouldn't have like stayed stuck with it. I don't think. But I did do band, and band, while maybe not always a sport, it's definitely a physical activity.
Yeah.
And I loved it. Like you're talking about wanting to just go play baseball. Very often just like, man, I want to just like play. Whether it's in a concert band setting or marching setting. I think more so now I miss just concert band.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did that from the time I was in 6th grade, so like 11, to senior of college.
Yeah.
So I did it for like over 10 years.
Yeah.
So it's a big part of my life. I miss it. But yeah, in college, I started playing soccer. Soccer Sunday with my friends every weekend. And I think if I've like been introduced to sports in a different way, I would have really enjoyed sports. Because I think I don't do it because of like competitiveness. I'm not super like competitive. Like I don't feel the need to win. I just like want to have fun. It's like what you mentioned about like just doing activities with friends. I've been climbing with 2 of my friends the past couple weekends, and like that's great. 'Cause it's like you hang out, and like climbing, it's tough, but it's also like it's different than like just lifting weights. 'Cause it's more spread out. That's like, I don't know. It's been a lot of fun. I miss doing activities like that are just like physical activities with people. Like we go. Megan and I go Planet Fitness, and it's like fun. And it's fine. But it's kind of boring sometimes. Just like treadmill, or just like lifting weights. Like I like it because I like being active, but it's also like if we had like a tennis court or like, could do something other that was, I would love to do that.
Yeah.
I prefer that, I think. So I miss like just like Parker and I going out and kicking the ball around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Or frisbee. I love some frisbee. So
I feel that.
yeah, I think I learned to like sports a lot, but like through like middle school and high school, I was like, sports are dumb, but just because I was like not, I think I was kind of like told I wasn't good at sports or expected I wasn't gonna be good, so I didn't do it. Yeah, I have more. I don't care about winning or losing. I just don't want to suck.
Yeah,
So if
I get that for
if
sure.
I personally am doing bad, I'll get mad. But if we're losing and I'm doing fine or my team is doing good, I'm cool. Like,
Yeah, that was me in softball for sure. I used to be like, if I got like 1 hit in the game and I struck out my other 2 at bats, I'm not too mad about it. I got a hit. You know what I mean? Like, go me. And if like, my team scored 3 runs, but the other team scored 5 runs, like, okay, but we scored 3 runs, guys. Like, that's pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, I was the exact same way. I just didn't want to like strike out all of my at bats. I didn't want to score 0 runs. I just wanted to. I'd have fun and do a good job with my girlies. It didn't matter if the other girlies did better.
I think
Did you love doing like the cheers?
I was so annoying about doing the cheers.
I see it. I can see it.
I was the girl that honestly, like, we were in the 13 to 18-year-old league, and you don't do cheers at that age. But I was like, guys, should we do There Was a Little Froggy right now? And they're like, what are you talking about? And I would do the Little Froggy cheer. And I was like, if y'all don't join in right now. And I get my whole team doing There Was a Little Froggy. It was so fun. Which, if you don't know that song, I would sing it right now, but I don't know if it's the time or place. But Aaron is shaking his head no to confirm it's not the time or place. But it's a good one. And maybe if you ask me, I'll send you a voice note in your text messages of the Little Froggy cheer.
Wow. Yeah. Sports are fun.
Yeah.
Kind of miss them, but yeah.
You know what else is fun?
What?
Other topics.
Other topics.
Do you need to talk any more about sports?
Nah, man. Thanks for chatting.
Okay.
I think mine could be pretty quick.
Go for it.
I really didn't know what to talk about today. So I'm just talking about what's right in front of me right now. So last night, I'm going to set the stage a little bit. So last night, Megan and I watched Lego Batman. Great movie. Honestly, I would say like easily a top 5 like Batman story. I think it's one of the best Batman stories.
Yeah, but it's like a top 3 movie, and guess what? It ain't 3 or 2. Am I right?
Okay.
I'm just kidding. It's not in my top 10.
Go back to our movies podcast. Lego was never mentioned.
Well, we should just do a wise camera action about Lego Batman.
All right.
Well, okay, anyway, go on.
Anyway, and just moments ago we ate a Batman-shaped pizza from Little
Caesars.
We're not sponsored.
Partnered with The Batman, movie coming out in March.
March 3rd.
I didn't know when.
Yeah, well, I do. So Batman has always been like very like, I've always like really liked Batman.
It's had a hold on you.
He's had a hold on me.
A chokehold.
Like I remember, I loved the Justice League cartoon from early 2000s. I was kind of too young to watch a lot of the original Batman animated series. I do remember watching Batman Beyond and thinking like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Batman in a black suit with a little red bat symbol. I mean, I thought that was.
I would be like, isn't his suit always black? But I see now the red.
Levi introduced me to Blue Batman the other day.
I mean, Batman's been blue a lot, like in the 70s. That was yeah.
Listen, we don't all know about Batman.
Yes. So I think that's part of it. It's like I'm very like, I know a lot about comics in general, but specifically, I just have watched a lot and read a lot of Batman.
Yeah.
So I just like, Batman's an important character to me. I'm very excited for the movie coming out. Like to the point where like, I usually skip ads on YouTube, but if I see the Batman trailer as an ad, I'll usually watch it just because like that music gets me going. I had an argument with one of my students a few weeks ago about, he said that Robert Pattinson as Batman was gonna suck, and I was like, I think this is a fantastic casting. You guys haven't seen, like, don't think of his career as Edward Cullen, like, even though he did as best as he could with that script.
Yeah, he did.
He did as best as he could with those scripts.
He was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people like
Yes.
forget that he's done like he's had a very good career since then.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
And he's established himself as a very serious actor. Also, side note, one thing I really appreciate about him and Batman was he was kind of like, the norm, and especially for superhero movies, is for actors to take slightly like illegal or like
Steroids? Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Things that
Body enhancement.
yes, that's the norm for them. And he was kind of like, yeah, like, I don't feel need. I'm gonna work out hard, and I'm gonna like try my best to get like in shape for the role.
Right.
But like, I don't want to like. It was a very interesting interview. He was like, yeah, I don't want to set this like unrealistic standard of like being huge and being super cut. Because like that's
So we're not gonna see every single muscle in his outfit.
unfortunately.
Crazy.
But yeah,
I didn't know you could do that.
I think this is really cool of him kind of be like, go against the standard of like, I'm gonna work out, but I'm not gonna like
Be absurd.
be
Yeah.
absurd.
Good for him.
Probably.
So anyway, I just like, some of you aren't as attached to Batman as I am.
Well, you know I am, so I have so much to
But
say.
I was gonna ask like if y'all had any like big or very impactful Batman memories. I could go on all day about Batman memories.
My only opinion about Batman is that he does kill people.
Yeah, we've had this conversation, Megan.
Yeah. So that's all I gotta say.
We've had this
about it.
conversation,
And I'm not mad at him for it. I think
Stating a fact that you've noticed.
Okay.
it's just being honest and being like okay with it.
Okay, but like the traditional like Batman describing movies, because I think in film they've never had a good job of showing. They've had a good on screen live action Batman.
Sure, but also I feel like in comics they look crazy in comics usually.
Yeah, but he doesn't kill people.
I'm not here to debate. I'm just here to say it and inform.
That's Batman's whole thing is he doesn't kill.
But
Batman kills people. BKP. Okay, anyway. I'm not here to argue.
depends on the medium
That's true.
and the iteration of Batman.
Even in Lego Batman, he did. I'm just kidding. He brutally murdered.
Okay. I do get, like, it's absurd some things he does. Like, in the Arkham franchise, like, dropping people off buildings, they're not unconscious. But, like, the soul of it is that Batman doesn't kill people.
Okay. Well, anyway, do you have any, Erica?
I hate to say it. I don't know if I've ever seen a Batman movie. No, that's not true. Hey, I watched that one with you that was so long and I wanted to go to bed, but it just didn't end.
Justice League.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought it was
The Snyder Cut.
should I
Oh,
tell
Snyder Cut.
gosh.
should I share my
haven't
embarrassing
watched that
thing
one.
about that?
Yep.
So I am someone who is not very good at knowing actors and like where I should know them from and what their name is, and when people are like, "Oh, you know this actor," I can't think of a single thing he's been in. So I'm trying to like consciously get better about that so I can like participate in conversations and like be in society. So I'm trying to like watch a movie and be like, "Oh, I know that actor. That's blah blah blah," and just like feel good about myself. So we're watching Justice League, Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
And on the screen is this man who is going to be playing Batman. And I'm like, haha, look at me. I know that's Ryan Reynolds. And for, I think, 2 hours of that movie, I'm like so proud of myself for knowing that it's Ryan Reynolds. And I'm hearing Aaron, and we were with Hargrove and maybe one other person, talking about, what's his name?
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. And I did not put it together at all that they were talking about the man that I knew was Ryan Reynolds.
A new ass Ryan Reynolds, yes.
And probably like 2/3 of the way through the movie, it all clicked, and I texted Aaron. I could not say it out loud in front of everyone else. I was too embarrassed. I just texted Aaron, I just realized that Batman is not Ryan Reynolds. And like you audibly gasped.
Was it before or after y'all married?
Before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the weekend that Snyder Cut came out.
Yeah,
still
that's
haven't
my
watched it.
most-
I want to, but
I'll watch it with you.
That's my most prominent Batman memory.
maybe we can do that when they go see Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah.
And so I do have a comment about that.
Yeah.
So
boy.
something I realized last
comment
night,
on
which
all of our
blows my
memories.
mind. So Zoe Kravitz is
Oh, okay.
playing Catwoman in the new Batman movie. I think that's a great casting. I don't think I've seen anything with her in it, but it's like, I think
Saw that Stella Artois commercial.
I did see that. But I think just like the look of her is like perfect. for
Who
Catwoman.
played Catwoman in the movie Catwoman?
Halle Berry?
That's who it was. Okay. Never mind.
But so I don't know if this was like planned or if she had been in talks to play Catwoman before. But in the Lego Batman movie, Zoe Kravitz voices Catwoman. And so get this, Lego Batman came out in 2017. So 5 years, it just it blows my mind that she was cast in this role as Lego Catwoman. She had 4 lines, and now she's playing Catwoman. And I'm just wondering if there was I looked to look up other animated Batman movies to see if she had voiced Catwoman in any other medium, and it didn't seem like she did. But I think that's very cool that she's now
Yeah, look them up.
playing Catwoman.
So, one of my favorite Bat memories is,
Nice.
I remember I was watching
They don't
Batman the Animated Series, and there's this episode where Scarecrow is putting his Scarecrow toxin, very original name. Their toxins are always named after themselves. Joker toxin, Scarecrow toxin,
Yeah.
Catwoman toxin. I'm just kidding. That's not a real thing. But he was putting his toxin into the water supply of Gotham. And I was like, wait, I've
heard
seen
that
this before.
Yeah.
And that's the plot, or part of the plot of Batman Begins. And
Arkham Knight.
And Arkham Knight. So, yeah, I forgot about that being part of the plot. Like, pretty much Scarecrow needs to figure out a way to get his toxin
Into people.
And I think that's part of the plot of season 3 of Titans as well, now that I'm thinking about it.
I haven't seen it yet.
They don't.
Sorry for spoilers, but
Zoe and Halle Berry look similar, and they don't.
Um,
Just silly.
They're both like Megs.
but yeah, I
That
think
doesn't make them look similar.
Batman is one of my favorite fictional characters of all time.
I was getting you and Halle Berry mixed up.
And I've played all the Arkham games. I was going to say I've played every Batman game. That's not true. I've played every Arkham game. I have seen all of the live action movies.
Yes.
I've seen most of the animated movies. I have read a decent amount of graphic novels. Not like anything. Not like I barely scratched the surface, but I've read it. I've read like some of the essential ones, though.
Yeah.
I've read some of the essential stories. Yeah, I mean, he does have a quote-unquote no-kill rule. But, I mean, in Arkham Knight, you're running folks over.
Yeah.
And in Batman vs. Superman, he does snap someone's neck.
It's like a hypothetical rule.
Well, no.
No?
In most media, he does follow the rule.
Okay.
And especially no guns. But there is an alternate version of Batman where it's actually his dad, like Bruce Wayne's dad, Thomas Wayne.
It's Earth 1 Batman. No, Earth 2.
And pretty much like the origin story is very similar, except instead of Bruce Wayne's parents dying, Bruce Wayne dies.
Spoiler alert.
And his dad becomes Batman. His mom is driven insane and becomes the Joker.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's really cool. But
cool,
that Batman uses guns and kills.
He does.
Well,
He's
it's
pretty
different
brutal.
because it's a different guy.
It is a different guy.
Aaron Weiss was Batman at the wedding.
Yeah.
I was.
He was not dressed up as Batman, just for all the people out there. He was wearing a clip on his tie.
Maybe the whole time underneath the suit.
I don't think that you have any proof of that.
I was Red Hood, which is the second Robin.
He's kind of like Batman, but he uses guns.
He does use guns. And
I
he
don't
does
remember
kill
who I
people.
was.
You were Wonder Woman.
Oh, I should have known that. Oops.
I didn't have a little thing. Because I wasn't on the
You
boy
were
side.
invited
You're on
to
the
that.
other side.
You were the
The girl
girls.
side.
Icky.
How embarrassing.
And I only get along with boys because there's no drama.
One of the
I'm not like
guys.
other girls.
One of the guys.
Anyway.
But yeah, I mean, Caleb and I could have a whole Batman podcast.
Oh my god.
In fact, maybe we should write some.
Batcast? A Wisecast production?
That was quick. Maybe we should have a like a Batman like cereal, like
Yeah.
not like cereal,
I literally
yes.
thought you meant.
but like like a little
sounds
radio
delicious.
show.
Pour
I
me a
would,
bowl.
dude. I'd be in for it. I could
write for it, and I could do all the voices.
I could talk. I could definitely write some Batman stories. I could also talk about Batman for a long time.
I know, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yay, Batman.
This has been Batcast.
Oh my gosh.
It may be making its
Simple.
return.
Kill the Batman.
We kill the Batman. So, you know what's killing me, Caleb?
What?
What?
The fact that we're not on a new topic yet.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So, as I mentioned earlier, Wisecast is changing names. And believe it or not, there is not a series called Best Friends Pod.
What? How is that not taken?
It rolls off the top.
It kind of does.
It does.
And I was shocked. I looked it up.
I'm shocked.
There is no Best Friends Pod. Granted, I only looked on one podcast service.
Whoa.
I
So
don't care about Spotify. Is it Spotify you haven't looked at?
I did not look at Spotify.
We don't
but-
care about Spotify.
Yeah, screw Joe
Exactly.
Rogan.
Yeah.
That's a whole different thing.
That's a different
Yes.
topic.
Anyways,
Segue to my topic.
why was I thinking about changing the name? Why did I not consult anybody? Well, for one, the former name is Weisscast. My name is on it, so I didn't need to consult anybody. But for two, for a long time, it hasn't been just Weiss's or Weiss. It's been multiple people. It's been the four of us, and it shouldn't necessarily be just like my name on it or my face on there. I was. Any guesses what prompted this? Any guesses?
Funny.
Kind of funny.
Yes.
Yep, sure was. I
Of
was
course.
listening. So every year, Kind of Funny has a like open podcast day, and you can like enter a raffle to have like the CEO of Kind of Funny as a guest on your podcast. And so they pick 10. And I was watching the video versions of some of them, and one was talking, like, they were just talking about like the history of Kind of Funny, and he was talking about how like it's never supposed to have been about like just me. And like he recently took paternity leave, and like he said in that time some of our best content was produced in the history of the company. And like these shows that I'm on can and do exist without me.
Yeah.
And granted, this is different. Like, I'm the one that like does the recording on my computer, but not that any of you don't have the capacity. Like, it's as easy as plugging in a microphone into your computer.
And what is this, like Audacity?
Audacity,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can do that.
Exactly.
And I can do, what's up everyone and welcome to Weisscast. I can do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Should I do the intro one day? Would
You
that
should.
be crazy?
You should.
I'm into it.
And I don't know. Well, the flagship podcast on Kind of Funny is called the Kind of Funny Podcast, but it used to be called the Game Over Greggy Show, which Greg is the CEO of Kind of Funny, and he just got to thinking like it's not me. It's not about me. And the show did fine without him, and I do like when he's on there, but I also like when he's not on there. Like I listen to every episode. Yeah, and that really got me thinking. I'm like, if there's no Weisscast, if there's no Weiss in the Weisscast, what's the Weisscast? So yeah, I think that having an original like network of podcasts being called Weisscast is fine. And I think just changing it to like Best Friends Pod, like I was thinking about changing Weisscast Games to Best Friends Pod Gaming.
Oh, so like taking Weisscast out of the entire...
Except for Weiss Camera Action. That one's just
That's
too
just
good.
too
That's such
iconic.
a-
It's too good.
And it is usually just the two of us
It
on
is.
there, so...
It is. That's why I was okay with
Yeah.
it. But yeah, and you know, we're gonna keep the Christ in Christmas. You know what I mean? But we're taking the Weiss out of Weisscast.
Okay.
You just come up with that joke? Or
Yeah, I
What
did.
an interesting.
So I just wanted to hear y'all's thoughts on that. Like, I sent a preliminary mock-up of a new like thumbnail.
Right.
And I think what I'm gonna actually do is maybe ask Erica's cousin to draw that digitally.
Whoa, that'd be really cool.
And because he's drawn a picture, or the one of me like with the eyebrow.
Yes.
He's drawn that before, but if I was thinking if he could just draw our faces from that onto a new logo.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
That could be really cool.
He's really talented.
Yeah.
I like
So, yeah, I just wanted to hear your thoughts.
Yeah. It makes you think of good old Ron Lewis. Just like, it's not about you. Eric, have you met Ron?
No.
He's our pastor and in West Point.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he was a cool guy, and yeah, I like the idea of like Weisscast needs to go more than just like to be about Aaron Weiss. It's about the friendships.
It's about the friendships. You know, so when you were first mentioning this to me, I was kind of thinking about how Weisscast has existed since before it was the four of us. And it's like taken so many different forms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I never really thought about it because you have been the common thread through all of it. Like, it was your idea to start a podcast, and I know you've had different co-hosts throughout the years and throughout the seasons, and you know, you've had different topics that you would talk about. Like, sometimes it's been more focused on games, sometimes it's been more focused on, I don't even know what else, like movies and yeah, you know, kind of whatever is piquing your interest, really. And so I was kind of like, well, I think that it makes sense it's still being called Weisscast, but I guess now with a new perspective, like, if we have this, which is just like friends talking about funny things, and then you have the gaming one, which is you and a friend talking about gaming things, and then we have Weiss Camera Action, which is you and me talking about movies, it's like, I can see why there isn't really a need to have, like, the Weisscast show if you kind of already have these three different genres of podcasts going on. Do you know what I mean? I feel like you are now in a niche where like maybe there isn't am I making any sense? Like, you've kind of like been able to make like very cohesive podcasts about what used to be all just Weisscast. Weisscast would cover all of it. Now you have three different podcasts to cover it. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So
Yes.
I get it, and I think it's a good idea, and I like the name change. I think it's a good one.
Yeah.
I think it's cool too. I like it as well. Thinking Weisscast is more of like the network. Is that the right word? Or like the organization?
Yeah.
The company.
It's the LLC.
The LLC, and then the different
Give me a
avenues
CEO,
that the
Aaron.
company or whatever goes to, and that they have like their own independent names. I think it's cool, and that does open more maybe the opportunity of like if one person isn't there, it's not gonna be like weird. Like, why wouldn't he be there?
Where's the
Is
Weiss?
it Weisscast without a Weiss or whatever? So I think that's a good idea. I thought the picture was cute. I think the name's cute. I think it's all pretty cute.
I think so too.
I like it.
We're all about cuteness here.
Yeah, we only care
At-
about cute pods.
The Best Friends Pod.
Yeah, you're gonna have to intro it. Practice
Yeah, I
that
know.
intro.
I've been saying Weisscast for 3 years, so
Man,
This is big.
this
This
is
is big.
big.
Wow.
this is bigger than when Snoop Dogg went to Snoop Lion for like half a second,
Whoa.
I remember
Whoa,
that.
yeah.
and then he went back to Snoop Dogg.
I don't know why I thought you were about to say this is bigger than when we got married.
I had that.
No way.
That
I
also
thought-
involved a name change
That did
Wow.
involve a name change. Very true.
on someone's part. Very cool. I think that's neat. Oh, I haven't.
I was about to say,
Shoot.
who hasn't gone?
Shoot. Okay. So, what's y'all's relationship with cooking / baking? So I've more recently come into doing those things more often and more consistently.
She baked a lot yesterday.
I baked way too much. I baked desserts yesterday, way more than I should have. But
You're just dessert.
yes. So I was just wondering, because I was like, man, when I don't feel like I ever really thought like, ooh, I'm just gonna like go and bake something right now, or like, I don't know. I can't say I feel always the same exact way about cooking. If it's like a new recipe, sometimes I get a little more like, ooh, I'm into this. But I was trying to think the other day of like when I kind of started feeling more into that, and it's definitely been more recent. So I mean, I was wondering what your guys' relationship is with cooking, or if you like it or don't like it, or meh, or whatever.
I'd say I'm pretty similar. I like there are definitely times where I'm more privy to cook. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, I'm excited to cook this, or oh, I have an idea. Let me, cook this real quick. There's also a lot of times just because, like, working the old 9 to 5, I'm just like, what do we have in the freezer? Like, can we throw some nuggets in the air fryer or a pizza in the oven or whatever? Like, I just don't feel like cooking.
But sometimes you go through phases where you do feel like cooking.
There are yes, exactly. And also, I mean, there are times, and those times have been more recent because Erica, like, has actively been like, you know what, I want to start doing, more of the cooking because you're working more and don't feel necessarily like cooking when you get home.
Wait, are you speaking from my point of view?
Yes.
Because, okay.
I'll let you say more about that later.
But you're saying that me, Erica,
yes,
is wanting to cook more. You, Aaron, because you work more and you get home and don't always feel like cooking, so I can. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I first thought you said because Erica works more, she wants to cook more.
No, but he was speaking as me.
I understand that more.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. Woo, I'm in.
Anywho, I actually do a lot of baking at work.
Right.
But coincidentally, I don't work at the bakery anymore.
News alert.
Dun.
Oh my god.
News to me.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, I was working 2 jobs, burning the candle from both ends. And so our big bread event is on Thursday nights, and I didn't get home till like 10:30 this past week.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, this is not going to be sustainable. So, I decided to step away from the bakery, but I do bake at bread. I made cranberry orange scones today. Delicious, vegan. Not that matters, but
Matters to someone.
Matters to someone. Talking to you, Sabine Schrofer. I know you listen to this.
I think I met her once.
Yeah, she's really cool. Anywho, yeah, I do enjoy baking. I definitely have gone through, like, ooh, I want to bake, like, I probably made a bunch of banana bread. Like, you remember when we bought 6 pounds of bananas on accident?
Yeah.
And then,
Oh, right, yes.
yeah, and then we ended up making a whole bunt.
Which we took for ourselves.
A loaf of banana bread.
That we gave away.
And then 12 muffins.
That we somewhat kept
Amazing.
and somewhat gave away.
And then we also had more leftover batter, but we had nowhere to put it.
Right.
So we just threw it away.
Fair.
Yeah.
That was fun, though.
That was fun.
And then, like, the next day we made all those Weiss butter cookies.
Yeah. So we baked a lot. I think that it also, like, you have a great kitchen here, and with your island, you have a lot more space than we do in our kitchen.
Yeah.
And while we have an island, we just are really bad about putting things away. We really are. And so a lot of times there's just stuff on our island. So, like, and our island's probably a third the size of yours.
let's say, yeah.
Or maybe even a quarter. Like, I don't know. But it adds enough space in our kitchen to where it's still convenient, but it doesn't add quite enough to where, like, we could cool a couple pans of cookies
Right.
Yeah.
on there or whatever. Yeah, so pretty much what I'm saying is if I had the space and, like, the right kitchen, I would probably be more excited about both baking and cooking.
Right.
But I feel like you're also being somewhat modest because Aaron is a very good cook and he is a very good baker. Mm-hmm. So it's like, even if, like, you're not currently in, like, your cooking and baking phase, like, I don't want you to negate the fact that, like, I'll just go ahead and speak for him. Aaron makes very, very, very good meals. Like, he just thinks of something and then he makes it, and it's insane at how good it comes out. Like, he doesn't need to follow a recipe. It's really cool.
Wow.
for baking, I can't think of a time that you've baked something other than those like really tragic Whole30 brownies. I can think of a time that you baked something that I was like, meh. Like everything is delicious. So I just want to give Aaron a little shout out there. Like out in this relationship, he is the chef.
Yeah.
And I am sous chef. But I'm trying to become chef. So I'll go ahead and talk about me now.
Please.
Yeah, so growing up, I like to help my mom in the kitchen a little bit, but not really. And that was definitely my sister's thing. She loved to be in the kitchen with my mom and, like, make cool stuff, and that was not really my jam. And going to college, I was all about those, like, dorm meals of, like, mac and cheese or ramen or oatmeal, whatever. And then I moved into my first apartment in college my senior year, and I was like, now is my time. And at that point, I felt confident on, like, grilled cheese. I felt confident on pasta. I felt confident on, you know what, a bagel and cream cheese, and that might be it.
Yeah.
I really don't think I could make anything other than that, like, to be totally
make
honest.
eggs.
Oh, yeah, eggs. I've always actually been pretty good at eggs. Thank you. And so I started to try to branch out a little bit. Rice was a horrifying thing to me. I did not know how much water to put in the rice. I did not know if you were supposed to drain the rice or if the rice was supposed to absorb all the water, and why is my rice crunchy? Like, I couldn't figure it out. Horrifying. But I kind of got good at rice by the end of the year. I would just mix together some rice, some chicken, and some black beans and put some Cajun seasoning on it and be like, I'm a chef. And then that was kind of like my vibe. I used to make black bean burgers a lot in college too. I would like smash up black beans and put some seasoning on it, do an egg, do some breadcrumbs. Found a recipe. My friends have told me that they were absolutely putrid and they don't know how I was eating them. But I was eating them.
Oh my gosh.
And enjoying myself. It was fine if you covered it up with some cheese, honestly.
Like most things.
And ketchup.
Yeah.
Anyways, so since then, I graduated college, moved out of my apartment in July 2020, met Aaron in October 2020. So since I only had like a little window where Aaron was not making me nice food since graduating. And he has made me want to cook more because you're just so good at it. But in another sense, you've made me not want to cook more because I'm like, why would I do it if you can do it so much better? So it's, but you're right. Like I have been trying to think of recipes that I feel confident making without you and making them. What did I make that one time when you were doing something? Pasta. It was like not, I didn't like make it. It was like,
Oh, yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But I did it.
Yeah.
I put it together. I like added the ingredients. It is like a frozen pasta, but I added the things to make it yummy and not just like a plain frozen pasta. So I was kind of proud of myself for that. And I'm gonna try to make some more things soon. Like I know I can do it. I make really good like potatoes and baked chicken and green beans nowadays. Like there's things I know I can do.
Yes.
So I'm trying to get into that. Baking is just like not for me. It's not my jam. But I have fun baking with Aaron. If he's leading the way, I have fun with it. But I would never want to bake by myself. So that's where I'm at.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't mind cooking. I feel like I'm very much in the mind of like, I like cooking when I don't have to come home from work and cook. I'm not much of a baker. I've made bread a few times. I just never tried my hand at baking that much. My mom every Christmas goes all out for baking. And I remember like going to college, I thought I'd get used to cooking more. Like I knew how to cook stuff. I was pretty confident doing most like simple things from going to college. But I kind of got spoiled from the calf. Also got spoiled from my mom. Because she just like, she cooks all the time.
She whips it up.
Yeah, she's a good cook. It was great like coming home in the summer because I knew like if I didn't get my own dinner, Mom would have dinner for me.
Yes.
So then when I went to England, that was a different experience because like I had to figure out my own food. And that was the first time I really had to like do it all on my own. And I also didn't have a lot of money. And so I remember like my like usual evening meal if I wasn't going out or anything, would be like, I'd make 2 eggs, I'd bake a couple handfuls of frozen like French fries, I'd like shred up some cheese, and like put some like spinach and stuff in there, and mix it all up, and that was my dinner.
Like a little hash brown bowl.
Yeah, and that was my dinner for like a lot of my time in England. Also, I'd buy frozen chicken tenders, like. So yeah, I like cooking. I feel pretty confident cooking. I feel more confident cooking rather than like baking. I don't do it much because I hate having to come home and cook after I work. I do it. I've done it plenty of times. Just not my preferred action. So yeah, that's basically my thoughts on cooking.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think, I don't know. So growing up, usually it was my mom who cooked, so I'll say it was my mom. My mom does not like cooking, and so I know she cooked, and she would cook a lot up until I probably got into like middle school, and then it varied almost, not drastically. I never noticed until much later of how my mom was like, I do remember her cooking meals, but then it was like suddenly not really cooking meals. So like really like more basic stuff or whatever. Like she doesn't really super enjoy cooking. So I feel like by the time I got to an age of like I would more retain cooking stuff or like maybe like skills, my parents were not really cooking much, and like my dad, if anything, he does like grill stuff, or and like he can definitely cook for himself.
Grill lobster.
But they definitely started relying more on like more like frozen food to cook, or like very much more easier meals to cook, or a lot. We went out a lot, like to eat. So by the time I got into college, homegirl was lost, and I think I'm trying to remember when this happened. I feel like. Maybe it was freshman year, because I feel like I went grocery shopping with my mom, and when we were, like, moving in, or it was probably another year or whatever, but every year I've been able to have, our dorm area had a kitchen, so I definitely could have cooked in it. That one I definitely cooked the least amount, but otherwise, my living situation, I had a kitchen, and I remember, like, one time shopping with my mom, one of the years going into it, probably, like, maybe it was my senior year, because we were off campus, and I wasn't doing the meal plan anymore. And trying to get groceries, and I was just, like, almost, like, having a breakdown, because I was like, I don't know what to get, Mom. I don't know what I can cook and, like, make a meal out of that would last me, like, more than a day. And she was like, you just gotta figure it out. And I was like, I don't know how, Mom.
That's, like,
there was no
worst.
sympathy, but, like, that's just how it is. So, I get it. But anyway, I remember it was very intimidating for me to cook, and I was just kind of like, I definitely mostly just cook basic meals. Instant Pot is the saving grace for food in this household, I feel like. We use that a lot. But yeah, anyway, so I kind of got a little more comfortable my senior year when I had to make more food, since I wasn't using like the CAF anymore through the school. And I got a little more comfortable doing that, and then after that, I think like it's like I have confidence, but I also do not have confidence in the kitchen, where it's like sometimes I can feel kind of overwhelmed. But I'm very open to, like, oh, I'll try a new thing. But, like, kind of once I'm in the midst of it to the end, the middle to the end, I'm like, I've ruined dinner. Dinner is over.
Oh my gosh, I'm the same way.
I
feel
like,
really bad.
I have, like, almost, like, cried. Because I'm like, oh, I have somehow messed up this whole meal. And, like, what are we going to do? As if we couldn't just go and pick up food real quick.
Right.
But it just feels like that's impossible to do at 6:30 at night.
Right.
Like, I could never go out and just go buy food now.
I'm also very, like...
Gosh, where's my...
as far as food goes, I'm like, I'll eat, like, unless it's awful, I'll eat it. Like, the other night, like, you tried something different.
Not picky.
You tried something different for cooking rice, and it came out a little crunchy. And you were like, you would not eat it. And I was like,
I couldn't.
Whatever, it's just crunchy rice.
No, I'm the same. I will eat crunchy rice.
I don't
the
love
texture
it.
just really messed
I don't
me
like
up.
it, but it's like, but you do make, I have not figured out fried eggs. And you make a fried egg.
I make a fried egg.
Megan, are we the same person? Because I'm the
might be.
same way. Like, how many times have I been the one that's, like, heading up the cooking and I'm frantic?
Every time you head up to cooking.
Right.
Yeah.
How many times have I made a killer fried egg?
every time you make fried chicken.
See, okay.
I think it's too many similarities maybe now. But yeah, I definitely grown more into cooking and like being more. I can't do the whole recipe making thing. I'm more like, I would like this meal. Now let me go find the recipe for this meal. And for cooking, I'll mess with it a little bit, do my own stuff, add less or more or something or whatever. Baking, I do not mess with it because I feel like I'll already follow the recipe and somehow it is a little wrong or whatever. But I have gotten much more. I'll go into like spurts of baking. So like yesterday, I baked for like 4 hours. I feel like. I mean that doesn't. That actually most of that I was like cooking or like doing mixing baking. I'm pretty slow also.
Yeah. So I left a little after 2. I don't know when you started, but I came back.
I didn't start until like closer to 3.
I got back
just to give myself some credit.
I got back around 3:30. I took a nap, and you were like. It was like 6 and you were still...
Oh, that's when everything was finally done. Whenever I texted you guys that picture, probably 6 o'clock, I was officially fully done with baking. Everything's out of the oven. So I'll go in spurts. And I do like baking. I can be very critical of my baking. At the end, I think I'm very much like, this sucks. What have I done? What have I screwed up?
You are very much a like... This is horrible before you even try it, and it's like it's good.
I think I love the process more, and then I'm suddenly like, hold on, there's an end product, and I'm expecting this to be a good end product,
And someone else is gonna eat it.
Yeah, and it's not even like I'm like Caleb's gonna judge me and hate me if this is bad. I'm just more like I almost want to be like, don't get excited for this, Caleb.
Right.
This is actually trash,
This is true.
and we're gonna throw it all away right now.
I do remember. So last time you baked, you want to make like cookies with like chocolate.
Oh, it was hot chocolate mix because we had so much, and
And-
there was reasons. I do a lot of. We have a lot of this, so I need to like use it somehow, and I'll be like, I could maybe use it in a cooking
And so
a dish or something.
she made it, and then it made a lot. And she was like, Caleb, next time I bake, make sure you tell me to half it.
I never think about halving a
And,
recipe
like-
for 2 little people.
And I didn't think about it, and then we have so much bread.
I
right
certainly
now.
didn't think about it yesterday when I baked for so
Yeah.
long. But anyway, I do enjoy it now, but then I think near the end I start breaking down where I'm like, oh, this has been supposed to all come together, and I feel like it all's terrible. Except for a few recipes I'm like totally cool with. But most new recipes I can like,
I think
I'll immediately at the end be like, hold on, I think this is terrible.
our regular rotation.
I should never do this.
Stuff is like, it's not so easy enough that it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to mess up, like pasta
Yeah.
and soup. I think pasta's easier to mess up, but soup is just like dump.
Yeah, no, I don't get worried about that.
So
Anyway, cooking and baking. I like feeling a little more confident in the kitchen, and that definitely empowers me. And like that, I feel better about that, but I'm also kind of like, man, I wish I could feel better about the end product. Because the process itself I enjoy, but it's like near the end I just kind of break down. Yeah.
cool.
Well, folks, this has been a great last episode of Weisscast.
Wow.
It's 72.
73.
Tear shed.
Join us next week, though, for the very first inaugural episode of Best Friends Pod. And there was a comma between very first and inaugural. It just didn't sound like it.
But there is.
There
In
was.
Aaron's head, there was a comma.
Yeah.
In my head,
I saw it.
in my narrative,
Comma Gate 2022.
in my canon. Thanks for tuning in. We will catch you next week.
Toodles!
Bye.
Yee.